That's also my experience. As I said, or as we can see here, I think low, moderate VOC and highly variability. And I also, starting with the first question to my customers, do you know your process well enough? And I'm asking him about details. And one is the concentration, but the concentration is the most made mistake, because very often the customer says, okay, my maximum concentration is 1,000 or 2,000 milligrams per cubic meter. And then he buys a RTO and he's wondering why he has to pay so much gas costs anyhow. And therefore, I will show you here two examples of variable VOC emissions. Here on the left side, we have a drying of painting of barrels. And as you can see here, you have a variation over the drying process itself. You have pauses over the day. You have sometimes of emission without, sometimes of production without emissions. So for us, it's very important to know about the average concentration. This is much more useful than the maximum. We also have to know the maximum, but the average concentration is very important. For example, if you have a 16/5, that means 2 shifts per day and not on weekend. So you have a lot of pauses where you have to think over what I do with the RTO meanwhile. This is a real case, and on the right side we also have a real case coming from a roasting company for cacao. And as you can see here, I don't know if everybody can see the scale, but normally over 90% of the time you have below 100 milligrams of emission, but they are causing odors, that's clear. And sometimes we have these high emissions when there's a quenching process, for example, and then it's nearly 1,000 milligram, and this is quite high. And if we know that, we can think about a peak smoother for this. But for the rest, we would design a normal system for UV. That's what we did. This customer bought a RTO 5 years ago, and he still have complaints about odor, and the costs are really high for him. So he's now replacing and put a UV there.